Kit Kats can read.
Today is the 9th of January. I'm just going to quickly update you on everything that has happened so far since my last video. So I'm now home. I was at my nan's getting better. I feel a bit better actually. This morning I was a little bit chesty, but I actually feel a bit better now that I've put on my air purifier. I've just kept it on like a sleep mode. I've got the heating going, so the heating is like coming out as well. So I'm getting a mixture of like heating and clean air. It's come really dark outside actually, like I'll just show you. It's just really cloudy, like really cloudy outside here in the UK, and it's just started raining, like literally as soon as I said that, just started raining. Fucking brilliant. So I've literally, the sun was shining earlier and I was like, oh, I need to film some more videos, like I need to film my December wrap up and everything. I'm just gonna go to the window so I can show you that it is raining outside. Look at it, bloody miserable. Yeah, that's the outside of my flat. So I'm going to give you a quick tour because I have taken down the Christmas decorations and everything else as well that I've done. So out here, I've had a little clean out. Clean. Yeah, that's the tour of out there. Bedroom. I'm gonna put the light on. So changed my bed sheets. When I came home with my nan, I stripped the beds, changed the bed sheets. I was like, I need to get rid of anything that's had some sort of like germs. So I've cleaned the bed and sorted out my pajamas, and as you can see, it's all tidy over here, and my DVD shelf, put my tangram there. This is my rereads shelf. I had a little tidy of my desk as well, so it's not too shabby. I did have a load of mess down over here. That's all tidy now. So that's my bedroom, and then in the living room, I've now got it all here. My router's here, the air purifier's here, Aero 360's here, my like date things here. As you can see with the Aero 360, I've got a little bit of liquid, so it just goes to show it does work. It's taking the moisture out of the air. I've recently had a tidy of the window shelf so it's not dusty or any condensation or anything. This area's been tidied down here. There's no washing out at the moment, so that's really good. I don't need any washing. I've put Christmas chocolates, or what's left of them, into a bowl just here. I think it looks nicer. this is my my area. As you can see, I've got my amoxicillin and my laptop. I'm just uploading some videos onto the laptop of what I filmed. I've got my lunch waiting for me over there, my sandwich. If I go over here, this is where I have my reading chair. As you can see, it's pretty empty, which is pretty cool. Actually, I could put this cushion there now because I've had a little move around, so the cushion can go there now. So that's my reading chair. I normally, t-shirts that I've worn and I'm like just washed, I put on the chair ready to be folded, like with my little folder. I've got a puzzle that I got for Christmas there, some books there that I got literally like bang on the end of December. They arrived really late, so I'm waiting to include them in like a January haul. Then I've recently sorted out my bookshelf. I've got my TBR board there. I've got my unwrapped books, 2020 books that they're just random books to be honest, and then books that are high on my TBR. Obviously my TBR cart with the books that are on my January TBR, currently reading books, and just any documents down the bottom. Obviously Cookie's here, he has had a little clean. I've got my games shelf, which is right here, all nice and tidy. This has all been like recently tidied as well. As you can tell, it's all been hoovered recently as well. Kitchen, all nice and tidy at the moment. As you can see, kitchen, all tidy. Got dodgy custard machine. This desk, no Christmas tree anymore. That's all been tidied. I've sorted out the documents that are there. That's all been tidied. And then if I move over here, my Harry Potter bookshelf, this has all been tidied as well. And I've had a little move around of some figurines as well, because I did have this plate on here, but I keep knocking it every time I go by. So I thought if I put it there, I won't knock it, and that way it makes sense, because beasts stay together, and also beasts here with the Fantastic Beasts, if that makes sense. So that's all there. TV doesn't have tinsel anymore, so that's all been tidied. So yeah, it's all had a tidy, as you can see. So I'm feeling really like happy and proud. Also, I haven't actually managed to share with you some books, and also I haven't actually managed to share with you my latest addition to my family, I suppose, which is mooncake. If I haven't shared, if I have, I'm sorry, but if I haven't shared him with you, here's my everything. He comes with me everywhere. So I was hugging him in bed last night, and he just sits with me on the sofa today. I've also changed my bed sheets. My nan managed to find these sheets at hers, which I used to have on the bed when I lived with her. My geeky sheets. They have moustaches on. Yeah, so all is cool. That's all that's literally happened in my flat. I have filmed 3 videos today. I filmed my December wrap up, and I filmed my 2020 anticipated releases video, and all the books I read in 2019 video. So I've got 4 videos that I need to edit, because I also still have 10 books I wish that I read in 2019. That's going to be in the next video for me to edit, because the background is still Christmassy. So I'm also still incredibly behind with my vlogs, so you're probably not going to see this until like Christmas this year in 2020, because I'm just really bad at editing vlogs. I'm behind. I'm literally still in September, second week of September I think. I am really bad at just editing vlogs, and there's no excuse for it. I think sometimes I do struggle to find the time, but others I'm just like CBA sometimes with vlogs. So this year the aim is to catch up with vlogs, but I'm trying to catch up with these videos first, because these are the new year videos. So these are like books from last year, and you know, books I read, anticipated releases for the year, goals for the year, 2019 review, you know, things like that. So that's why January is always the busiest month. So once I get these videos out of the way, then I can focus on editing those vlogs, and then I can also go ahead and edit those really old videos of my reactions to my TBR and hauls, which I can then, because I think I've got like, I think I did a quarter of each of the hauls and the TBRs, so I've still got those to do, and they are like one of the killers to edit, because I've got to put in the video and then put in the other little bits like the numbers and the have I read it, have I not read it, and then yeah, the little editing twerks sort of thing. So twerks and perks. So yeah, I'm off today. I'm off for the week until I'm like 100% better. I wasn't feeling great this morning. I took some paracetamol and ibuprofen as well as my antibiotic. I was feeling quite sick, to be honest, and I was really phlegmy chesty. That's why I put the air purifier on. I was like, I'm putting that on. I went for blood test as well this morning. I'm being tested for 4 things, like liver profile, blood count, and like 2 other things I can't remember. So yeah, and that's just because I wasn't feeling great last Friday. Not the Friday just gone, the Friday before that, when I was at work. So yeah, I've nearly finished my course of antibiotics. So I'm literally just going to take my lunchtime one with my lunch, and then I'm going to edit a video or 2. And I want to do some reading actually. I was reading some Red, White and Royal Blue last night, so I would like to do some reading of that. Possibly, I'm definitely going to. I'm going to put on a episode of 13 Reasons Why, because I'm on season 3 and I'm literally obsessed with it. I was watching like 6 episodes yesterday whilst I was tidying around. Also, yesterday I printed off, it took me about half an hour to get my bloody printer working because I haven't used it in months, but I managed to print off these declutter your house lists. There are like 6 bits of paper, all with different things on it. A couple of them are the same. 2 are related to the wardrobe, the rest are related to the house. I've done little checklists for each of the rooms in a shopping list thing. So I've got like wardrobe, bedroom, living room, bathroom and kitchen. And I've gone through all of these checklists and added my personal ones to it. So like, for example, wardrobe, I've got here left side, so it's all the clothes that are hanging on the left side, all the clothes that are hanging on the right side, the folded t-shirts, my shorts, my underwear, my socks, the bags, which I've already sorted actually, I sorted them yesterday, the box of shoes and cookies items, which I sorted yesterday as well, and scarves, hats and gloves, which I sorted out yesterday, and belts. I need to go through my belts because I've got some belts there and there's probably some that don't fit me, and if they all don't fit me, I'll just have to buy a new belt. And I only ever use one belt, and that's just for my jeans. So really, I only really need probably 2 belts, which it's always good to have a backup belt. So yes, I've done these, so I'm going to eventually go through that list. I've sorted the books out today. So I've also got garage as well, because I want to sort the garage out. Eventually I want to make it so that I can, sit in there and read. So like, what I was thinking of doing is like sorting out the book boxes. When I've actually read shitloads of books, obviously, I plan on like making it kind of like a little reading room, so that I would get a reading light, because I do have some plugs in there. I get a reading light. I was thinking of moving the beanbag chair down in the garage and putting my little halogen heater down there, so I can just sit down there and read. It's out of the way, it'll be nice sort of thing. And yeah, I think it would be a nice funky place to read as well. But yeah, I just want to make it like kind of comfy, like a little mini sitting room. And yes, I'm hoping to do that. I've got the little bookshelf there, and I want to actually like try and like incorporate that bookshelf maybe as well. I've got the 2 bookshelves, but one I'm using for TBR jars, so I'm still going to use that for the jars. I've got a bookshelf there, and at the moment I'm only using it for books that I've read that I want to like sell or give to charity or sort of thing, which I need to sort out as well. So again, that's a decluttering thing, sorting out the book that's in the garage. So yeah, so that'll be an eventual job thing to do. I just need to declutter everything, things that I don't use, things that I don't need, and just start using things. Like if I've got it and I'm like, oh yeah, like I might need that, or oh yeah, like yeah, I've got it, and like things like makeup sort of thing. I'm going through it slowly. I've used through some, because you don't realise that, but makeup you can go through. But there's some days where I don't wear makeup, and I should really. So like if I wear makeup, I'm using it. I've got so many like makeup palettes and so many makeup that's like outdated, but I still use it. I know it's really, really bad that I still use makeup that's like over a year old, but sod it, you know. So yeah, there's that. And makeup is another thing I need to go through. Necklaces, jewelry, my stationery, really. I've got so much stationery, but you know, I've stopped buying things. Like I've stopped buying pens, I've stopped buying gel pens, I've stopped buying notebooks, I've stopped buying. So the only time I ever buy a notebook is if I go somewhere like Harry Potter Studio Tour, for example, and you know it's a yearly place where I've been and they got a notebook sort of thing that I can use as a diary, then I'll buy it. Like, you know, at the studio tour you saw I bought a diary. I'm not buying books at the moment, as you can see, because I'm on a 5-to-1 diet. Those 3 books over there don't count because I got them in December and they didn't arrive till like literally the end of December, like after my book haul. So I'm not including them in that, although I technically could, but I'm going to plonk them on January TBR if I read 5 physical books. So far, including December, I have read 1 physical book in December, which was the Goblet of Fire Illustrated Edition, and I've read another physical book which I'll be getting rid of, and that is The Christmas Stocking, Other Stories by Katie Ford. That was my first book read of this year. So that's 2 physical books. That is off my to be read pile. So that means 2 tokens in my jar. I've got 3 left. If I complete 3 books in January, I'm allowed to purchase 1 book. If I'm going to purchase a book, most likely it's probably going to be the sequel to A Curse of Dark and Lonely. I don't know, I need to look at my anticipated releases, but it's most probably going to be that, unless I get it on Kindle or something and I read it that way. Like, it really just, yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna, and obviously rereads don't count in this token thing. So like, for example, City of Lost Souls, this is a reread, so that won't be included. This is if I read, for example, Red, White and Royal Blue, Emergency Contact and Dangerous Alliance, for example. If I read those 3 physical books, I'm allowed to buy 1 book. That way I've knocked off 5 books off of my TBR. So yeah, but I've done really well January so far, and I'm going to stick to it. I've printed off a book balance sheet for this year. I did one for last year. I was terrible because a couple of the months, one of them I went to London, the other one I went for when I was hunting for the Queen of Nothing, and I just bought like over 20 books. One month I'm sure I bought like 40 books or more, and when I look at it all together, I probably have gained over 100 books. Like definitely over 100 books. So that needs to change. I've got so many books to read. My nan's pestering about me all the time, but she is right to pester me. So yeah, that's it really. Just wanted to update you on all that. Those are like the thoughts that go around my head, but it helps me with my thoughts. This is why I like to vlog. I talk a lot and people can skip it or speed me up or do whatever they want. Don't have to watch me. It's just I'm talking to a camera. So yeah, I need to declutter things I'm not using and that sort of thing. So fingers crossed. So I'm gonna head off now so I can have this lunch, because this sandwich has been sitting here for like probably nearly an hour now, because I've been like fiddling around on my laptop and now vlogging for you guys. So I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna watch an episode of 13 Reasons whilst I have my lunch. Then I'll edit a video or 2, because my fibre broadband is so quick now. It's fantastic, I must admit. That is so fast at uploading that I can just upload so many videos to YouTube like really quickly. So I might even be able to upload all 4 videos today, which would be fan-bloody-tastic. So I've got nothing else for today. The only appointment I had was my blood test, but I went and saw my nan afterwards to collect the bed sheets that she washed and dried for me, which is really awesome that she managed to do that within like 24 hours. And she managed to sew my trousers, which I had a rip in them, and I was just like, no, I'm just having a panic attack. I mean, I could do it, but I just had so many things to like sort yesterday. I've put my clothes all away. I've given my nan my Christmas clothing, like Christmas jumpers, Christmas t-shirts, Christmas socks. I'm not going to need them for another year, so it's pointless me having it, you know. I might as well put it in storage in the spare bedroom cupboard, with my other stuff, like my memorabilia stuff, like my diaries and all that. So yeah, so I gave those to my nan. So I've sorted those out. So that's cleared up a little bit of space in my cupboard, because that was literally like 2 jumpers, Mrs. Santa outfit for like fancy dress, and Christmas socks. And it was like a big fat tote bag. So yeah, you know, if I can make room, it's fantastic. Don't have any Halloween shit. I've sorted out my pajamas so that I can wear all of my pajamas. I've got one in the wash because it had a stain on it. I was like, I'm gonna check if I can wash that. If it doesn't come out, I'm gonna just chuck it. I had one pajama top that was quite dirty and had gone through the wash and was still kind of dirty. It was kind of grubby. Like I basically wore it for like a whole year. Like maybe not last year, but maybe during the summer / 2018, maybe 2017. I had it for like 3 years or something. And it was just so grubby and tatty. I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to chuck it. Like, it's no use. I've got so many other pajamas to go through. I've got so many other like Harry Potter pajamas. Like, I can always like get a new one, you know. Like, I've got probably 10 or more pajama sets, and like 2 pajama trousers and 3 nighties, you know. I've got so many. Like, I've literally got a whole little cubby hole. So yeah, that's it really. Really enjoying 13 Reasons Why, so I'm going to head off and watch it now. But yeah, that was just everything that's happened in a nutshell. That's everything that's gone on today. So I will head off now and I'll get those bits done, and I will speak to you guys very, very soon.